And welcome everybody, this is Warden of Renown, back with episode 13 of the Hunter walkthrough. And you may have noticed my experience bar is way higher than when I left you guys, and that's because I've been doing some deed grinding and crafting. So with the Eriador, Arid Luin, I've now completed all of these guys and gotten the different discipline and all those other virtues, and now I'm ready to continue on with the story. Since I wanted to get here so that when we did the instance, we would, let's see, that's not what I wanted. Prologue. Oh, I thought that was an instance, but it's apparently not. So onward into, oh, he has another stuff for me. Well, in just a second, it's onward into Rath Tareg.
Welcome.
So we need to defeat Gazrid. So Rath Tareg is, I believe, the last area of the Arid Luin area, and then it's onwards to Bree, although there will be a lag between there and when I finish this, because I'm going to be working on the Shire deeds. I don't want to leave them behind. Need to remember to turn on your stance. But with all the deeds and everything, I don't think I've actually put on any of the traits I've earned, but the Hunter is actually doing pretty well. If you watch, all I have to do is then run up and hit them with that, and then with that. So they don't take very much damage at all. And then it's a spider. I don't think that's the thing I need. Do I need any spiders? Oh, I do. Okay. I didn't remember picking up that quest. And, I can't get that yet. I still need the crafting stuff. Oh, wait a minute, I think I can. I forgot, I think I leveled that up. But after I kill some more goblins and milk eyes and spiders, I'll come back and show you. And here we are at the Blue Crag camp. And there's Gazrid, the guy we need. And every now and then there is a Blue Crag slicer that goes down through here. And he's really high. He has 900 health, and for that level that's pretty big. And he took me down to like 50 before I managed to kill him, and that was using all of the stops. So I ended up using Barbed Arrow and Scourging Blow over and over again by the end, but it was way harder than I initially expected when I attacked him. Although I really didn't have much choice with attacking him because he just stood on me, and I didn't notice until then. But need to wait for a second for Gazrid to come back out. Here he is. Gotta set down the snare, and then swift bow. And then there, and he's almost dead. And there. So that was pretty easy. And now we need to kill more of the ranged ones. I don't have any yet. And just go and blow everything up inside there. This is what that base looks like on the inside. And there's not really much here. There's just enough for me to get all the goblins I need for my quest, and then I'll be out. I got the goblin deed already, so I won't be farming these guys for very much. And there's a scrapper. Looks slightly harder than the rest, but he's not nearly as hard as the slicer. And yep. Then we just need more milk eyes and more spiders, and then more tucking to a homestead person later. And now we're done with that. We have all of our cave claws that we need, and all of our spiders.
Well met, friend.
And
greetings, traveler.
That, and I think this alone might drive us close to the edge of leveling up. But ooh, that's nice, and that's not. So let's take that and replace it with. Let's see, that is 1626, that's 1119, so there. And let's see, what was the other thing I had? Talk to Langless. And he's back there. So fast forwarding some travel, but first I want to say, one, when we finish up this level, I'm going to go a little into the next one in this video, mainly because that would be an awful short video without it. And also because the levels are going to get harder, and I don't want to have to super cram stuff into videos. So later it might take more than one video to do a level. So other than that, it will just take me a while to get over here. Turning that in, we've leveled up. We are now level 16. So now we need to talk to Langless and finish off Skorgrim. And now that we're in this instance, we can take on Skorgrim.
Prepare to march upon the goblin army of Rath'Tarang.
You always have to stop for a second to let the narrator go on, because I'm afraid that his voice will overrun mine, because I still have some issues talking loudly. So talk to Aberthal, aid Aberthal, and you're pretty much going to be guarding him throughout the entire instance. Or until he dies. I can't remember if he dies. I don't think he dies. I think somebody else dies if anybody dies. Aberthal, I was... and more people. So, with all the defenders, this really isn't a hard wave. Plus, they're really low level compared to 16 now. So, this is an end part over here. He took out 2 people single-handedly. And I don't really find a big deal in that, in the fact that I've taken out 3 or 4 people single-handedly, but apparently these people find that impressive. Let's see, we need to take out a couple more guys. If you didn't get your Goblin Deed already, this does a good job of helping level that up. And you smell something, and it's a sapper. It's one of those guys. They're really more annoying than dangerous. Once they've used their thing, they can't do very much. But it's annoying just having a big chunk of your health immediately disappear if you're hitting that. And then there's a guy hiding, looks like... where? Oh, there it is, sapper. I see he got glitched in there and nobody would do anything until I killed him. It's a great thing they had that over there. There's more champions. You're never gonna get pinned down as they all get together and make a great target. And there'll be people sitting over here. And let's see, rest a moment, and everybody gets speared. Well, they don't die, but...
Stay a moment.
Wait, something's not right. And there they go. So, yeah, that wasn't all that smart. So now we have to go around and get the spearmen. And after a little while, there they are. So, as you can see, their battlefield tactics are strangely lacking for a king of the dwarves. Or leader of the dwarves, whoever Mafi is. Leader of Gondomin, but... And they don't care. Their leader's getting butchered, and they're just sitting over there and doing nothing. So, I think it might not even be his battlefield tactics. He doesn't have the best troops either. Let's see. Kill those. And he went on without me. He completely ignored the guys that he sent us up here to kill. Wow. The stupidity of it all. And now he's gonna go get himself killed. Pushing up this guy. And there. So, he just completely ignored them and went on without me. That's like the most stupid thing he could have done. I told you that I didn't have any fault with their little AI in this game, but occasionally, and he's just standing in... Okay, so I wish Aberthal had a little more brain with this mission, because he goes on ahead, takes them all on himself, and then he stands in the most damaging, most lethal part of the map that he could possibly stand in. Because that makes so much sense. And apparently they captured a woman, and your father led some elves and a dwarf to rescue Sarah Oakheart. And I'm not going to tell you what happens with Sarah Oakheart, because that's a complete spoiler for you, those of you who like the story. But, yeah, Sarah, I'll just stop talking. I can't tell you about that yet. And there Sarah is. And, yep, she sits over there being completely useless. You rescue Sarah Oakheart in different missions too, and she does the same thing. In fact, she has one where she spends like 10 minutes walking out of the instance at the slowest pace possible, and then within like 2 feet from the door, she starts running, and you're left there going, well, what the crap? If she could run, why didn't she run when her life was at stake? She goes, oh yeah, the good guy died, so now I can run. And it's an Aberthal, you're so stupid. You would think that the Prince of the Elves would be way smarter than that. Okay, so it's a half trap. Skorgrim's gonna be over here, and he apparently won't do anything because you can't touch him. His health bar actually isn't there. Little story. It's been an amusing exercise, but now it's over. Ered Luin is weak. That is life. And they're sitting there looking like idiots. So I have business now in Breland, and You are defeated. The dwarves and elves stand against you. And he doesn't care. So now you attack blue crag goblins. And he's stupid too. 2 blue crag goblins after he's killed like 30 in the instance. You would think everybody in this game would have more sense. And let's see that. Barbed arrow. I'm trying to use barbed arrow more for the class speed. More energy. Okay, so maybe it wasn't quite as stupid as I thought he was. But still, you would think he would go and finish us off himself, because that makes so much more sense than leaving us to come back and blow him up later in the game. But I guess that's his choice. So we talked to Aberthol to finish, and once we're out, we talked to Langless and finish the quest and get Skorgrim's Scourge.
Would you do something for me?
And talk to Barleyman Butterburger. So then, this is where this episode ends. When we get back in, we will be in Bree, hopefully, after a little bit of a wait to finish off the Shire. And thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I hope you come back to watch Hunter episode 14.